Oh, it's live, cuz. Hold up. You know what? We still got a little setup that got to get done. Um, you probably wondering like, now, usually Buddy open up the show and he looked like he having a rough day. I'm somebody that I do laugh a lot, but only in the comfort really of my own people, or if you just catch me having a good moment, or unless something stupid funny happens. Listen, before we start, I want to make it very clear to you that yes, I am a grown up and I understand the magnitude of what has happened today. But I am going to make jokes because my entire life I have always heard, and welcome to the Meanquil Jackson Show, Lunchtime TV. But in my entire life, I've always heard the phrases, just let it go. It's not that serious. It's okay if you lose. You shouldn't get mad. And then when you add in the fact that there's a racial component sometimes, when we add in all that stuff, a lot of times white people tell us, that was 400 years ago. I didn't make you pick cotton. Slavery's not that big of a deal. They abolished that. It's like all these things. Last year was a long year. You saw us peacefully protest over murders, unjust treatment, like real things. These people right now are losing their minds because they took the L. And yes, although very important, they took the L during competition. I want to, and I know sometimes it's wrong to do this when you oversimplify things, because then it starts to feel like you're being dismissive to all the very important components and variables of the matter, which make it such a big deal. But I'm still going to do that shit because I want to have jokes and have a good laugh. These people are upset and they're storming the building because they took an L during a competition. Now, this is a very important competition. All of our lives are at stake. Yes, I understand that. But at the same time, these are also the same people that when they see us and people like us, our allies, anybody who's just against unjustly murders and things of that nature and equal rights for others, whether it be for, Black community, Latino community, talk about lesbian, gays, trans, all these things. We have all these people and all these situations, all these scenarios, all these bad things that have happened. And when we go out and we peacefully protest, here's some of the things that you hear. Oh my God, it's not even that serious. I don't understand why they have to go protest. And like, you guys broke into a Target. Do you understand what you're doing? It's Target. I love that. When the Target got broke into, my nigga, do you remember? Do you remember how people were acting? How dare you? How dare you destroy the Target? I also have to bring up the fact that this comes a day after we hear that the cops in the Kenosha incident are not going to be charged. But we didn't run over to the Capitol building. Like, that's something that I can understand. These people are acting like something has happened to them and that they've been oppressed for hundreds of fucking years. The way that they're acting, you would think something like that had happened to them. You don't see people doing this over things like this. Y'all pit a Republican versus a Democrat every 4 years. And this shit rotates. It ain't always Republicans that win, and it's not always Democrats. Why are y'all going crazy now? That's what I want to know. And do y'all realize how stupid y'all look? And let's call them by their names. They're terrorists and they're thugs. And I also want to make it clear that if you don't understand the privilege, then I don't know what you've been doing while you've been here. George got killed behind a $20 bill, my nigga. He got killed behind a $20 bill. We was peacefully processing shit like that. Ahmad got killed for nothing, jogging around the neighborhood. And y'all were telling us that we were crazy for being outraged over that. Why do they get so mad? I don't get it. He was a criminal anyway. Notice how my voice always goes to the white woman. Because I feel like white men are just like, they just hate you because you're black or you're just another color. No, because men don't really, when they beef with other men, they don't really have to provide a reason. Think of when you've seen two men get into it. Because, nigga, what's up? Now I don't give a fuck about none of that, cuz. What's up, cuz? Pull up, cuz. There's no nothing. Why are you mad? It don't even matter, dog. It don't even matter, dog. And I know white folks don't always talk like that. But listen here, pal. You got another thing coming, brother. If you think I'm going to listen to your horse shit ass mouth, I'm going to kick your fucking ass all up and down this fucking block. Why? Oh, it doesn't fucking matter, brother. I'm tired of it. Keep it up, brother. We're going to scrap, brother. Why do they sound like Hulk Hogan? This shit is just crazy. These people just get so mad. They're mad today. And usually they tell us how we're overreacting, we're thugs, we're criminals. Why are you guys getting so mad? Well, you know we had a criminal record, right? Well, it looks like here he had a domestic violence charge on his record. So maybe the knee on the neck is deserved. Come on, man. Big John was cracking, dog. For the life of me, I do not understand. There's so many examples. I think of the things that I've heard people say based on certain instances. You think of like Michael Vick comes to mind. If you bring that up around dog owners, and I understand, but especially when you think of white people, that's one of those situations where they're just like, that's kind of how they'll justify hating black people. Well, you see what happens when you give a black guy too much money, and then him and his little friends want to go party, and look at them. These disgusting criminals. I wish they'd die and go to jail forever. They hurt these little dogs. There are literally people climbing on shit in that Capitol building right now. That's not a goddamn jungle gym. That's a place where folks work, big time decisions are made, and everybody in there is probably in a dress shirt, pants, terrible shoe, slacks combo. Right now, there are people in there fully masked up looking like they're ready to go to war. Apparently, somebody has been shot, which is crazy unfortunate. But why have we not heard that the cops have just obliterated them? Because niggas get killed for way less. Can you remind me again why Rashad Brooks was killed? Because he was sleeping in his car at a Wendy's, right? And then what do white people say? Well, he tried to flee the scene. What do you expect, man? You can't run from the cops. All you guys have to do is comply. So in this situation, when y'all take the L, you have lost this election and many that are connected to it. Why will you not just comply and allow a new regime to come in like it does every 4 years and tell you what to do? In 2016, that's what you told us, like many other people, to do. Anybody that didn't like Trump in 2016 was so, well, listen here, buddy, it doesn't matter because now he's your president, pal. And you got to do whatever he tells you to do because Trump. And then we're going to get it again in 2020. Oh my gosh, some of you. But come on, you took the L. Just go home quietly or wait till the game restarts. Some of y'all are acting like you don't ever get to play again. This sounds like when little kids get mad when they lose at games. They think it's the end of the world, like the game never gets to be played again. And you have to explain to them, hey, guy, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. You lost. And that happens. That's a part of this. And guess what? You get to come back at a certain point and you'll be able to play again. And hopefully you'll win that time. And if not, it's okay. Now I know the stakes within this are very, very high. People's lives are on the line. I get that. I totally get that. But the way y'all acting right now is crazy. And I'm saying that because every time we felt a certain type of way about things that happen, y'all want to say that we're crazy. Y'all are being crazy right now. I really feel like this is the time where somebody need to be like, bro, this is not that serious. Like it is, but it also isn't. Like niggas rushing the Capitol building, bro. This is not that serious. And what a lot of these folks don't understand is, listen, all those white folks, most of them, when you think of compared to other people, they probably broke and sad and miserable, just like a lot of us were during the past year and or years. You letting people that make hundreds of $1,000s during the course of a year and don't have to stress about the same problems that you have, you allowing them to get you out of your character. And then you're blaming it on the other people who are also suffering. We are letting those people that work at that building control our entire lives. And then y'all allowing yourselves to get pressed over decisions that they made that were kind of out of your control, even though they told you if you vote on this, you'll have an option. You really was thinking that it was going to be something because somebody made you empty promises. And now you standing at the window waiting for Pops to come home. And guess what? He not coming for you. So now you need to learn how to adapt. Isn't that what you tell everybody else to do? Learn how to adapt. If we act like this, we get labeled. Let's just start with low-level labels, even ones you can put on children. If you see a kid acting like this at a sporting event, what do you say about it? Well, he's a bad sport. Little Timmy's a bad sport. He's not acting right. As you grow up, you become somebody who's hard to work with, has a bad attitude. I wish we could label you the way you label us. See, me, when I get mad in public and when I've been mad at previous jobs, you know the label I get, angry black dude. We'll just say it. ABD, angry black dude, or ABG, angry black guy. The last initial can rotate and be many things. It just kind of describes, yeah, you get it. But anyway, we automatically get that label of being angry. Y'all get a pass, but we're going to put these labels on you now because y'all are acting crazy. That's why I'm going to keep going back to it. Y'all are acting crazy. There's no reason to act like this. You're taking the L, and it's okay, man. Like I said, there will be another opportunity. It's going to take some years, but that's the way the system is set up. And if you're mad about that, blame the people who help maintain the structure. You can't be mad because you lost via the votes. And if you really believe that everybody on earth was backing Trump, you were stupid. We have been telling y'all for years, wasn't having that shit. And now everything that goes along with that, people are not having that. That's why Mitch and all of them is gone. That's why Georgia turned the way it did, because people are tired. They're not having it. And that's okay. So just be chill. What's the point? And think about this. What's the point of ruining your own life? Some of y'all got kids and shit. You got futures to worry about, mouths to feed. And then because y'all are mad about some decisions that's out of your control, you went down there potentially to ruin your entire life and the lives of your families. All over some shit that's not going to be reversed. They're not going to be like, oh, you guys are mad. Let's just change it. Again, going back to sports. Like, do you think referees really be caring that niggas freak out over one call? Unless you're Michael Jordan, we're not changing the call. Unless you LeBron, unless you Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Wayne Gretzky, unless you're superstar status, we not changing the call. And guess what? If you weren't at the table when all these decisions were made, that means you're not going to get this call to go in your favor. There ain't no point in getting mad and freaking out and spazzing out on people. Y'all not doing right. You look like some damn animals, some criminals, some thugs, some terrorists. You look like all those things. What else do they be calling us? What y'all need to do is y'all need to go back to wherever you came from. Isn't that what they say? Every time we get mad about something, go back to wherever you came from. Go back to wherever you came from if you don't like it. God, it feels weird to say that. But maybe that's what y'all need to hear. And then maybe you'll actually start to hear how stupid that sounds. But while you're here, you got to deal with the shit. Don't be down there acting all crazy. You don't see me acting crazy down at the Capitol building or mad at the IRS because they ain't sent the stimulus check yet. You don't see me acting crazy because I've, fucking been taking the L when it comes to this whole credit thing. Everybody plays their part, but damn, they make it hard for brothers like me. But you don't see me out here storming buildings, putting guns to people's heads and doing all that. And also, y'all probably jinxed yourself because you brought the Confederate flag up there. A representation of losing. Y'all not even trying to win. Y'all not even trying to win because you haven't even changed up your strategy in 100 years. You're still taking the L by making the same mistakes. Y'all look like some damn fools. All right? All right. This shit is stupid funny, though. I hope everybody who was... Obviously, we want all the people to be safe. Even if you're down there protesting, you have every right to go down there and make your voice heard. We want everyone to be safe, even the enemy. We want y'all to be safe because this is not something worth getting hurt over. But at the same time, I actually am praying that y'all take y'all asses home because y'all are doing the most right now and it's unnecessary. You wasting your own time. You burning all this energy trying to hurt your own people. So what happened when foreign terrorists come over here and want to try to do y'all bad? You ain't even going to have the stamina because you burnt it out on your own damn people. You talk about being so American, but all you want to do is hurt all the people who live here and take pride in being here along with you. Isn't that what's supposed to be making America so great is the fact that people want to come here? They want to love this place. They want to take care of it. They want to be a part of it. It's like not enough for white people. They want you to do everything. They want you to take on their traits, their religion, their this, their that. But then as soon as you get comfortable, but you kind of want to do your own thing, then they want to shit on you. Like y'all are doing the most, man, acting crazy. It's not worth it. Just sit back and enjoy this shit. Build bonds with people. Create friendships, learn new things, experience different cultures, and walk away from all this feeling like you have vast knowledge of many, many things. Don't be so one-track minded and so freaking, I don't know, man. There's so many things I feel like we could call y'all, but y'all really do yourself a disservice by excluding yourself from being a part of other people's lives and walking around all day under the assumption that everybody else besides you is trash and that you're the superior race. Look at y'all. Look at what y'all are mad about. You didn't put this much energy into all these people dying this past year, and now y'all are pressed over some damn votes. Got to get it together. Oh, shit. In here breaking stuff. And I don't feel bad, man. We have to say what needs to be said. Y'all look like some damn bozos. But it's funny. Damn, man. I don't know. Life is good. New year. Low key been killing it. Job going well. Personal life going well. Because you know what? You left that baggage in 2020. Anybody that was, providing bad vibes, including the old version of myself, y'all, everything and everybody was left in the past. It feels good. I think that's why I was laughing at today, because I've been waking up for about the last like 30, 45 days. I've actually been waking up telling myself that today's going to be a good day. I'm going to do some things to put myself in a position to win, and we're going to smile. And it's been working. I've chose to have positive interactions. I tell myself every single day I want to at least interact with one stranger and pass on good vibes. Because I feel like this is the way that I'm going to do my part to help the world change. And even if it doesn't in my lifetime, at least I can go through my days being like, this is how I'm contributing. Because I'd rather do that than be like a lot of these people today who are going out of their way. They're waking up and choosing to be an asshole. Just like how your clothes hang in the closet, you also can wake up and pick which personality you want to have for the day. Do you want to be the asshole? Or which character trait you can pick, man. Like, y'all wake up being pressed and negative, you make that choice. But you can also choose to be positive. You can choose to be the happy person. You can choose to be the caring one for the day. You make those choices. Ain't no point in sitting around being mad about stuff that you cannot control and then choosing to wake up on a daily basis and hate people for it. There isn't anything you can do. What's the point? That's why me, somebody who traditionally has chose to throw shade, be hateful, be upset, be angry for no damn reason. Because I tell you, this shit feel kind of cool to just be positive all the time. And not giving a shit if anybody thinks like you're tough or nothing. Like, I don't care about none of that. It's still always and forever. You can pull up if you want to, and you can fuck around and find out. But for the most part, I'm walking around just not caring. I had somebody screaming at me the other day because I cut them off in traffic. It was a complete accident. And I was willing to explain and say sorry to them. They just was spazzing. You know what I said? I said, okay, bro. And I just laughed and I just kept it moving. And then I could see them in the rear view just like spazzing as I drove off. And I'm like, dude, I actually was going to like compliment your car and also give you the apology because I was in the wrong. But you chose to start screaming at me. And in 2021, I don't have time for that shit. Because like I said, if people want to scream, get loud, and do the most, that end up really being a reflection of them. All these people down here climbing the walls and going crazy, pointing guns at people down at the Capitol, that's just a reflection of them. They're miserable. They want someone to be miserable. And they've convinced themselves that they are miserable based on the fact that they didn't get the president that they wanted. You don't have to be miserable because of that. You're going to be okay. Ask the people who just sat in the last 4 years while y'all walked around doing MAGA this, MAGA that. We all still made it. RIP to the ones who didn't. But we all still made it. So why be so pressed? I don't know, bro. I just don't got it in me to be all that upset anymore. What's the point? It don't do nothing for you. I'm in here watching throwback NBA games, worried about what my jumper is going to look like when the gyms open up. Is my jumper going to look like Sean Marion, or is it going to look like Steph Curry? That's more of a dilemma for me than than people running down to the Capitol and treating it like an adult playground, just jumping around on shit, acting crazy. I can't believe they stormed it, bro. Could you imagine? Imagine if black people would have went down there and been like, nah, we getting through the door, dog. I can't even believe they made it past the gate. If black people would have got too close to the gate, you're talking about blah, 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 blah. RIP shirts everywhere. Everywhere. They wouldn't have even let us touch the gate, bro. And they basically said, oh, look who outside, y'all. Y'all come on in. It's a party, y'all. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is so crazy. And it's only Wednesday. Anyway, man, This is Lunchtime TV, crazy ass edition. I don't know what is the title of this? I think it's called You Mad or something like that. I don't know, man. Who knows what the next 24 to 36 to 72 hours is going to look like? I imagine it only gets crazier. Again, anybody who ever once thought that white privilege was not a thing, I just want you to take a look at something. Notice how all the videos that you've seen up to this point about today, it's just all the chaos, right? None of those videos are cops doing what they do to people of color. And it's crazy because when you look at it, you're actually in those moments seeing cops do their actual job. You protect, you serve, and you need to practice patience. Yes, you need to use force when necessary, but when necessary is not at jump. It takes a while for it to actually become necessary. So I want you all to see how they have allowed these people to express, voice their concerns, do what they got to do, get shit off their chest, which, hey, you have a right to free speech. And you're exercising your rights. This is America, and that's what makes America great, is that you get to go do that. Now, y'all are violating the space and doing it. This is like if I told you you can vent to me and you can talk to me, and you climbed up on my shoulder and started screaming in my ear. That's what this is. You're a little too close, but you are free to speak. So we're not mad at that. But we still need y'all to understand that they really allowed those people to bust in there, go crazy, do the most. And I didn't see any videos with cops reaching for the gun. I don't hear any cops being like, we're in fear for our lives, when you probably actually should be. Look at how these people are acting. I don't know about y'all, but these don't seem like the type of people who are like wanting to come sit down, have, get a water and a snack and have a conversation. They look like they want to turn the place upside down and try to make it look like one of these fucking movies that they've seen. So at what point do some of these people start calling the National Guard and extra police force? Because you do it when people are peacefully protesting like the rights of others. So I don't know, man. It's just madness. I hope cooler heads prevail. But I want you to know that I truly think this is funny, because these people are acting like something has happened to them that's kept them oppressed for several hundred years. I don't know, man. I hope y'all stay safe wherever you're at. Protect you and yours. I don't know. If you feel so compelled, send best wishes to people, send out prayers, good vibes. People need to feel good vibes. Don't really know what's going on, but even some of these people that are down there acting crazy, there has to be things within life that make them happy. I hope they start to focus more on that and less on the past and things that they can't like change and fit. Like, bro, these elections, they're done. Y'all lost. It's not fraud. It's just an L. It happens. And you're going to be okay. And you know what, man? Because I'm trying to listen. You're loved. You are loved. Not by me, but by somebody out there. You are loved. Take your ass to them and let them love you. Go home. You don't need to be at the Capitol. You're not doing nothing. You're not down there ordering food. Y'all not down there sharing recipes. You're not teaching people new skills. You're not doing nothing. You're just down there being chaotic. You're not doing yourself any favors. Go home. This is the Meaningful Jackson Show. Lunchtime TV, man. Listen, I don't know. Just do right. This shit's not that hard. I'm out.